Good evening, campers. Today is Thursday, February 28th, and we are live today. Today is a live vlog, and it's 11:50 at night. But today's Thursday for the last 10 minutes of February. I thank you for joining me on this vlog. And today on the vlog, as we talked about yesterday, I want to talk about the layout of the land from working at the Inward Kingdom. As I said yesterday, I introduced myself 2 days late as working at the Inward Kingdom, as working at the Festival of Lion King, the #1 show on Disney property as of this year. But yeah, today I want to talk about the layout of the Inward Kingdom because there's a lot to cover with that. First of all, I'll say we work in the smallest part of the park, Camp Mini Mickey, which is, without being totally inaccurate, it's about the size of my kitchen and living room put together down here. So yeah, it's about the size of my kitchen and my living room. What happens is, the most part of the park, the biggest part of the park, I think, is got to be Africa. Africa is huge, and it takes up more than 50% of the park. Africa's got Kilimanjaro Safari. It's got the Jungle Trek, one of the Jungle Treks. It's got restaurants. I'll do a quick shout out of the Tusker House. The Tusker House is a very, very, very good place to eat. I ate there back in September when I got the call to come to the college program, and it was the best food I've ever tasted. And it's quite expensive, but it's worth it. So I invite you, for anybody who's watching this vlog, for anybody who wants to come down to Disney, I invite you to come down to the Tusker House because you're gonna absolutely love it, and it's delicious food. Like I said, Africa is the biggest part of the park. The Oasis is the entrance of the park. Discovery Island is where the Tree of Life is. That's the marquee of the park. And I actually went to the Tree of Life last night, and let me just say, for not being at the Tree of Life for about 10 years, it's actually pretty cool. But that's the marquee of the park, and that's only about as big as probably about a small city in Indiana. But don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's the layout of the land. Animal Kingdom is the biggest park in Walt Disney World. It could fit all 4 parks in it, probably about twice. It could fit Epcot in it. It could fit Magic Kingdom. It could fit Howard Studios. And who knows? It could probably fit itself. But yeah, it's big, and there's talk about, you know, how you get around if you hold 50,000 people in the park. Well, today I went around and did my normal walk around the park at Animal Kingdom, and let me just say to you that the busy part of the park has to be Asia with Expedition Everest in it. That area is so congested that it's unbelievable. But yeah, the terrain is not all pathways and pavement. I would say that the most popular spot in Animal Kingdom is Dinoland with the Dinoland Fair and the Ride Dinosaur, which used to be Countdown to Extinction before the ride got changed. But I think that's the most popular part of the park. A lot of kids love it. A lot of kids love the games, the interaction. The Boneyard is the biggest hit in the park, I think, because kids get to dig for the hormones, and you know they get to spend time interacting and doing what they love. It's digging in sand. But yeah, that's probably the best thing about the park is how big it is and how much area there is to explore. And you don't realize how massive the park is until you actually ride around it and you see all the elements come together, which is kind of cool. But that's a little bit about the layout of the land. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. And tomorrow is Motivational Friday, and we're gonna have a live vlog tomorrow at some point, hopefully. But like I said, tomorrow is Motivational Friday. Get inspired, help someone out, and we will talk about that tomorrow. But for now, this is McMahon Jr. signing off, and I hope you have a good night. God bless everybody.